Good morning, everyone. I wanted to come on here early and read something I read this morning, my morning reading. And I'm reading from the book, My Utmost for His Highest by Oswalk Chambers. And this book I found, or it found me last month. It was sitting on a table in the area where we go get our meal in this building. They have like a table and chair, and people leave like, canned foods or magazines or stuff like that. And this book was sitting on the table. I was like, oh, this looks interesting. And it really is good. So I'm reading today, May 26th, and it's thinking of prayer as Jesus taught. Pray without ceasing. Our thinking about prayer, whether right or wrong, is based on our own mental conception of it. The correct concept is to think of prayer as the breath in our lungs and the blood from our hearts. Our blood flows and our breathing continues without ceasing. We are not even conscious of it, but it never stops. And we are not always conscious of Jesus keeping us in perfect oneness with God. But if we are obeying Him, He always is. Prayer is not an exercise, it is the life of the saint. Beware of anything that stops the offering up of prayer. Pray without ceasing. Maintain the childlike habit of offering up prayer in your heart to God all the time. Jesus never mentioned unanswered prayer. He had the unlimited certainty of knowing that prayer is always answered. Do we have, through the Spirit of God, that inexpressible certainty that Jesus had about prayer? Or do we think of the times when it seemed that God did not answer prayer? Jesus said, everyone who asks receives. Matthew 7:8. Yet we say, but, but, God answers prayer in the best way, not just sometimes, but every time. However, the evidence of the answer in the area we want, it may not always immediately follow. Do we expect God to answer prayer? The danger we have is that we want to water down what Jesus said to make it mean something that aligns with our common sense. I'm going to read that sentence again. The danger we have is that we want to water down what Jesus said to make it mean something that aligns with our common sense. But if it were only common sense, what he said would not even be worthwhile. The things Jesus taught about prayer are supernatural truths he reveals to us. And that's today, May 26th, thinking of prayer as Jesus taught. From the book, My Utmost for His Highest by Oswald Chambers. I don't know, I'm telling you, the book found me or I found the book, but this book is really good. And it's a daily reading. So if you find the book, I don't know if it's online or at the library, check it out. Have a great day, everyone, and I will see you soon. Bye-bye for now.